Today, I want to have a bit of a conversation about something that's really been nagging at me for a while. I love technology. I use AI tools. I'm fascinated by what they can do. And while I just retired from a tech career, I'm not some tech-phobic person living in the past. But we need to talk, I think, about what's really happening in jobs right now. And honestly, I'm concerned. So let me start with some hard facts that should make all of us pause. Nearly 40% of global jobs are already exposed to AI. That's almost half the world's workforce. Goldman Sachs is predicting that 300 million workers could be significantly impacted, and McKinsey says 12 million could be completely displaced by 2030. That's not some distant sci-fi future, that's 5 years from now. But here's what really gets me. We're already seeing this happen. A recent study found that 14% of workers have already experienced job displacement due to AI, and about half of all businesses have integrated AI into their operations. This isn't coming, it's here. So let's be honest about who's getting hit first and hardest. Blue-collar workers, the people in manufacturing, construction, warehouses, are facing the biggest threat, and the data is pretty brutal. For every robot added per 1,000 workers, we lose about 3.3 jobs nationwide. Wages drop by 0.42% for every robot that gets installed. I'm talking about real places with real people. Detroit, the Rust Belt, Texas. These areas are seeing massive robot adoption. We're looking at automotive factories where robots handle welding and assembly, mining operations going automated, and warehouses where machines are replacing human workers. These aren't just statistics, and it's not just a specific job or type of career. These are communities, families, people who've worked these jobs for generations in some cases. When a factory automates and cuts 100 jobs, that's not just 100 unemployed people. That's 100 families struggling, local businesses losing customers, and entire communities slowly dying. Now, if you're thinking, well, I should be safe because I work in an office, I've got some uncomfortable news for you. White-collar jobs are next, and it's happening even faster than we thought. AI is already handling customer service, data entry, basic legal document review, and even some recruitment processes. Here's what's wild. 48% of office workers believe AI is currently threatening or may threaten their job security. And 40% of employers expect to reduce their workforce where AI can automate tasks between now and 2030. But there's a twist with white-collar work. Some people are actually seeing wage premiums. Jobs requiring AI skills are paying 11% more within the same company. So we're creating this weird two-tier system where some workers who can adapt and work with AI are thriving, while others are getting left behind. Now, here's where it gets complicated. AI is projected to add $7 trillion to the global economy by 2030. That's massive economic growth. AI can save up to 22.9% of total workforce time across the economy. In theory, this should make all of us more productive and prosperous. But, and this is a huge but, that growth isn't automatically going to help the truck driver whose route gets automated, or the accountant whose job gets replaced by AI software. We're looking at a future where the economy grows, but inequality explodes. And that's never good. Here's what keeps me up at night. We're racing towards this AI-driven future without any real plan for the people who get left behind. MIT and Boston University predict AI will replace 2 million manufacturing workers by 2025. That's this year. McKinsey says that at least 14% of employees globally could need a complete change of career by 2030. Think about that for a second. We're talking about forcing millions of people to completely reinvent themselves professionally in just a few years. And for what? So companies can boost their profit margins? Look, I'm not saying we should stop AI development. That's impossible and probably not even desirable. But maybe we need to pump the brakes and think about how we're managing this transition. We need massive retraining programs. We need social safety nets that actually work. Some economists are talking about universal basic income, and honestly, that conversation needs to happen now, not after millions of people are already unemployed. Companies that are benefiting from AI should be investing heavily in retraining their workers, not just discarding them. And governments need to step up with policies that ensure the benefits of AI get shared more broadly. I love technology. I really do. But I also generally love the society we built, communities where people have dignified work, where families can build stable lives, where your kids can expect a better future than you had. If we let this AI revolution happen without any guardrails, without any concern for the human cost, we're going to destroy that. We're going to create a world where a few tech companies and their shareholders capture all the benefits while everyone else fights for scraps. I'm fast approaching 70 years old, and so realistically I won't be around for much longer, but I don't think it's a future most normal people would want. So let's start having these conversations now while we still have the time to influence how this plays out. What do you think? Are you seeing AI impact your workplace? Are you worried about your job security? Let me know in the comments. I do read them. And if this video made you think, please share it. It may cause others to think about this too. This conversation needs to happen everywhere, not just in tech circles or academic papers. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
So that's another video in the can. If you found this informative or interesting, please consider liking and subscribing down below. And remember, be excellent to each other.